That was fun, man, guys. I was like, we're gonna sit there and hit each other. And man, that was fun. We sat there and beat each other. And you guys are like, I want you dead. Next time we'll kill each other more.
Chris Action Man Carter!
Silence. Body shot. Body shot. He got the rally. Video machine. Steve Garcia.
Body shot, boy! By knockout, Steve Mean Machine Garcia!
Welcome to UFC Unfiltered. Please tell me that's on video. I've never been happier. I'm made for a fucking podcast. That's dangerous. Listen to me, we're out of here.
Welcome to UFC Unfiltered, a UFC and Fanatics original production. It's funny, I'm going to turn off my background noise. If you can hear it, I apologize.
I don't hear anything.
I'm getting to be so stupid. That one sentence, UFC Unfiltered, UFC and Fanatics original production, I had to look and make sure I was going to say it right. That's how bad my memory's getting.
You're a professional, man. You've been behind a mic for, over 20 years.
Yeah, I have, and it's gotten me nowhere. But I do appreciate that, man.
Now you here with me,
That is a good point.
Don't you look depressed? Hey, you know why I'm happy? We have both Chris Curtis and Steve Garcia.
That's right.
Garcia's knocking out people, man. Let me see something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 5 or 6? Let me see. My eyes are
Calvin Kattar. Let me see.
Jimmy, my eyes are getting bad.
It's 5 in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row that he's won, lost by TKO, and then before that he had won by a TKO. So he's like 6 out of his last 7 fights have been wins by knockout. And then before that, Matt, he dropped a decision. Before that, it was 1, 2, 3 fucking TKOs in a row. He likes to end the fight quick, so that's a very exciting fight with him. And Kattar.
That is very exciting with Calvin Kattar. And Calvin Kattar's got his back up against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, 4 straight losses, yeah.
That's rough. And they're putting him versus this young stud with the fucking... Yeah. Oh, Chris is ready to go. And this is the first time he's at welterweight since 2021. Let's get him in here. The great.
I honestly thought it was longer than that. He goes up and down a little bit.
Let's get him in here, man. There he is. Yeah.
What's up? My bad. Like, Sean Strickland's over here bashing me for no reason. I've done nothing.
First of all, I don't know about that. You guys should have a sitcom together, you and Sean Strickland. Move in together. Who's doing the dishes? He's pulling the gun on you. Whatever.
I imagine it'd be pretty close to the fucking situation.
You know, from people that know you, Chris, they probably think that, you're their savage friend, the one that fights in the cage. And I always feel like you're the guy who's kind of calming down Sean Strickland. But is that... It always seems like you're I don't know. Like even the other day when that guy was being disrespectful, listen, I can relate to this shit. I don't like it at jiu-jitsu tournaments when guys are rude. I want to smack them. But when that guy was making rude comments to you and Sean, dude, I don't blame you guys. I mean, even then, when you're seeing red, you still had more constraint than our buddy Sean Strickland, who goes in throwing soup bones.
So I tell Sean all the time, like growing up black, I'm very aware of oh shit, I'm being recorded. So
oh man,
I got mad, but at the same time, oh shit, this is on TV. If I had a gun, I know. I'm far more cognizant. Like, oh shit, I'm on TV right now. We can't get a dude on TV.
And I don't think
that a lot of people will say things thinking that there's not going to be any response because, again, because it's an event, or guys in real life will say something to him because he's a professional, he wouldn't hit me, but they realize that he doesn't have that barrier. He will react the way he wants to react.
Real talk, I come from a time and a place to where, if you told a grown man to suck my dick, it's a fight. He's either gonna suck your dick or he's gonna fight you. So you can't say shit and then expect nothing to happen. Mike Tyson was entirely right. These motherfuckers are way too comfortable not getting hit in the mouth.
It's nowadays a beautiful quote by Mike Tyson. There's no repercussions from little kids being wise asses to grown ass men thinking they can't get smacked. Listen, I'm to the point. I'm almost like a hermit, man. I can't deal with regular people. I want to smack the fuck. I'm like a little short, older Sean Strickland with. I want to smack everybody.
Bro,
I can't stand anyone.
honestly, I get it. Like honestly, this is why I don't go. This is why I don't do things. I don't go out. I don't like, bro. Like I don't. I know me. I'm happy as possible till you piss me off, and then I'm trying to fight you. It's why you never see Sean at like events. Like why? The dude knows he's got a short fuse, and he doesn't play well with others. So like, this is why the hermit mentality exists. Because like, if I go out for too long, I'm cool until you do something, and then I'm ready to fight you. And then I've got it like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong, but like, fuck it. I'm almost 40. Like when I came up, if you said these things to somebody, you had to know a fight was coming.
These like Mike Tyson said about taking medication. He said, "I'm taking this medication. It helps prevent me from killing you."
He's
like,
talking about reefer.
But no, this is what he was on, like his his prescribed meds.
Oh, I thought he was talking about weed.
Years ago, he yelled that from the at a press conference. So it's like you're saying, if you and Sean don't go out, it's to prevent you from having to address somebody.
I live in Thailand now because I'm going to be a Buddhist. I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to work on me because I remember running the risk of I'm too old to be out here like fighting with people. So even I came back to the States. I've been back in the States for like 5 weeks and I'm already on TV like fighting somebody. So like it's, you know what? It's just better to just be off by yourself.
So how is it like? What's it like there living in Thailand? How long have you been doing that for?
We just moved officially we've been there for like 6 weeks and then we got this fight, so we had to come back.
So
but I got my
you're staying there, buddy?
Yeah, I got my 5-year visa. Yeah, I live there now. Yeah, but we got this fight, so we came back because it was so short and it was my first one down a weight class. So we came back pretty fast for everything, but but we live out there now.
Now I'm sorry, when you say your family out there?
Yeah, we all myself, my fiance, and my son all went.
How does that work with your son if you plan on staying out there?
We'll probably be there. We haven't decided how long we're gonna stay. Maybe a year. He's only 19 months right now. My smallest.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. And my oldest can fly out whenever, so that's fine. But at 19 months, he doesn't care. He's just like he loves it though. We all love it. I freaking love Thailand. I absolutely love it. There's nothing like it. It's hard to explain. But the culture, the people, just like the vibe of living is just amazing.
Your wifey likes it? I know you're in there. You're having great training and
she's a yogi, so she loves it as much as I do. She absolutely loves it.
How big is that out there? I know, obviously.
Pretty decent. There's pretty decent. There's lots of places. She's got out there. She's got yoga. She's got Pilates. She's got nature. We live 5 minutes from the beach. So she is completely it's everything she wants. Even our the condo I'm in has a coffee shop.
And you're not getting a full camp this time? This is not a full camp for you? Is that what you're saying?
No. I was already when we were out there, we were prepared to we had said we wanted to fight roughly July, August.
Okay.
So I was out there. I was at Bangkok. I've been training at Bangkok full time. And then this fight, they got for this one, which was 7 weeks, I think, when we took it. So I've had 7 weeks, 7 weeks of actual camp. But, I'm training 6 days a week out there anyway. So it's full camp.
The reason I asked is because you're talking about you're going down in weight. And usually if guys don't have 100% full camp, if they're going to fight at a catch weight a little higher. So what was the decision to come back down to welterweight?
It's been we toyed with it for a while because when we got signed, we always said we're gonna go fight once and go back down. But then I did well, and then the thing is that when you do well, you want to keep rolling the dice. Right. And I did well, got ranked. But the issue is once you get ranked, not only are you fighting good guys, you're fighting good large guys, and I've never weighed more than 205 pounds at middleweight. So you got guys 220, 230, and I have 205 on my worst day. So it's just it's been a pain in the ass. And before the last fight, we talked about it with our management and whatnot. We're like, well, we'll see how the fight goes and whatever. But it just sucks because I feel like there are fights that I could be winning, I should be winning, but I'm trying to overcome that size gap. And it's real, man. And for me as well, we spent 4 years putting on 15 pounds of muscle. But I always laugh when GSP said, like, oh, you know, like going up to 85 was hard for him to maintain the weight and everything else. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? But no, I get it now. Like, for me, maintaining that weight is hard. It's really, really hard. It's hard on my body. Like, you know, it changes the way you fight. It changes the way you move. So some people move up well and carry it. I don't think I carried it as well as, you know, some other people. I feel good at 70. Like, I feel fast. I feel fast again. Like, my joints feel better. Like, I feel good.
And 5'10" is not short, especially for welterweight. But for middleweight, that could be some problem too there.
Oh, it's a pain in the ass. Like, I'm never gonna be tall. Like, if I was 6'1", I'd be a motherfucker, and the universe knew this. That's why I'm 5'10". But, like, you know, so I'm never gonna be tall at any weight. But at 70, you can be taller than me, but I guarantee you I'm probably a thicker human being than you.
Shit, man. I was 5'6" at 170.
Yeah, right? Yeah, right? Yeah. Doing the Lord's work, Matt Serra. Doing the Lord's work. That shit is miserable.
Yo, hey, Chris, we had Sean Brady on, right? And Sean Brady, I think he's like 5'9" at 170, which isn't bad. He goes, man, everybody keeps saying I'm short. It's not like I'm 5'6". I'm like,
Damn. Shots fired.
Right to my heart. Hey, now listen, when you're in Thailand, are you unplugging out there? Because I want to go look up what you're doing out there. My producer just hit me up saying that he thinks you're off Instagram. What's going on?
So I don't have Instagram anymore. I got rid of my Instagram. I got rid of my Twitter. I got rid of pretty much everything for a long time, actually. Like, just wanted to be away from it. I actually recently, not too long ago, started a TikTok, and I wasn't going to. But an old head in the gym kind of, you know, he told me, he talked to me about, like, me not being on social media. And he's like, think about, you know, times were different. When I was young, you know, I was a Hagler guy, a Duran guy, you know, Tyson guy, Benny the Jet. He's like, think about the videos you watched of those guys. And, like, that's what inspired you. Things are different now to where, you know, like, people coming up after you, you know, the social media people. And, like, what happens when you're not there to inspire somebody else? So I'm like, damn, that actually really guilted me. I was like, fuck, he's right. So I have a TikTok now, and then, you know, I'll do like just some stuff. A lot of it's just kind of living in Thailand and, like, my son and everything. And there's some stuff, but, like, he is right. I will do, like, TikTok lives like once a week just to talk to fans and interact and do stuff. But the old head at the gym really made me realize, like, yeah, man, it's not just you. It's, you know, there's people coming up behind you that look up to you, or, like, maybe someday you'll post something that, like, means something to somebody. So it's like, fuck, you know, think about all the people that had posts that meant something to me that resonated and, like, you carried with you. I'm like, damn, you kind of owe it to the people behind you. So I have a TikTok.
The problem isn't the social media. It's the comment section. It's like, if you can post things and not read what anonymous people are saying, it's fine. But it's really hard to not read that stuff. But I notice when I'm just posting, whether it's videos or Twitters or promotion for something, I love it. It's fun. It's only when I go in and start reading. So the discipline that's so hard to do is for me not to read what people are anonymously saying. Because I'm never pissed off when I make a video. I'm never pissed off when I post. I'm only pissed off when I read some douchebag who's saying something, who is saying it, you know, under a fake name. So that's the hard part, is how to avoid the comments, because avoiding the comments can be fun.
That's the trick, because, like, for me, like, I understand, like, I'm from a very petty family. We're very argumentative. If you say something to me, I will, like, go hunt down, like, I will spend hours combing through your past to find things to, like, use against you. It's just how I am. So a big part of that is understanding, like, okay, like, I know what I am. Now I've gotten better at posting, but not seeking that interaction or that engagement. It's just fine. Like, sometimes I'll interact with fans sometimes, and it's great. Like, sometimes it's great, but, like, I've really had to learn to take a step back and, like, not let it be personal, because I talked to somebody the other day. So there's somebody I snapped on YouTube before. I just had this talk, and, like, when I opened my YouTube to just, like, mess around, whatever, he's one of their videos came up. They're picking fights for this weekend, and I'm on there naturally. And I literally just got in, didn't watch the video, just put a message like, hey, man, like, straight up, I've snapped on you before. I apologize. Like, you know, and I explained to him, it's not an excuse, but I never set out in this to be famous. I just like to fight people. Like I'm a pretty private person. Like I just like to fight. So like it's very weird for me, to go from people love you to people hate you. I'm not used to that. I don't respond well to it. So like, I think a big part of me growing as a person, as a dad, as a man, as a fighter, is being able to say like, okay, like, I know where my weaknesses are, and like being able to, I'm okay with apologizing when I'm wrong and moving forward from there. So like one of those big things is like learn yourself. And like you said, have the discipline to not take, step beyond your bounds.
By the way, my favorite quote, I'm from a very petty family. That was a great quote.
My mom's we call my mother the Empress of Petty. Like my nickname is the King of, like people know me as the King of Petty. Like I'm a petty ass dude. Like one dude really talked some shit on Instagram one day. And I spent like 4 hours finding his Facebook, his MySpace page from over like almost like 15 years ago. And he's talking about how his chick left him and how things are so dark and he just wants it to end. And I'm like, is this you? You're talking all this shit about how I'm soft. Here's you talking about you want to end because your chick left you. And people were like, bro, did you find his MySpace? I'm like, yeah, it took me like 4 hours, but I did it. And like, I'm a very petty person.
Man, and it's good you got off. I got off Twitter ages ago, man. I did not like the way that was.
Oh, God, Twitter's cancer.
People taking shots at you, just rude shit. And it's like so negative that it's like, I want to track these people down and fucking kill them. So I got off that thing ages ago, that Twitter.
Matt Serra, the biggest threat for my existence is that I went from like being poor was kind of great because I couldn't do anything about this. I make decent money now. I'm pretty well off. I have the money to come find you. Like, bro, I'll hop on a plane tomorrow. I will hop on a plane tomorrow and bet like people, show up here. Like, I'll show up at your house. Like, deal. Like, I have the time and the resources. I'll do it. So that's been one of my biggest fears. I will pop off and bro, I'll go throw 20 grand on a flight. Like, bro, I don't care where you are. I'll find you.
But you also have to realize you have money now. The flip side of that is that you're now a target for people. So if you do anything, people want to come after you and try to get some of your money. Like it works both ways. It's a great thing to have, but it's also makes somebody give them reason to come after you and try to take something.
True. But I'm from Ohio. Like I have a ski. I come from Cincinnati. I have a ski mask everywhere I go. Like that's just general equipment. Like yeah. So like,
man, I like it. Bring back some good old fashioned repercussions. That's what I say.
Matt Serra, I have twice written to my state representative proposing they bring back mutual combat.
Oh, well, that's
yeah, that would solve a lot of problems.
Sean's writing a ton of letters. I think he's going to chime in on that too. Sean Strickland.
Oh, he ran out the room somewhere. He ran away.
No, but I think he would love that.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be like, yes. He'll celebrate
I think mutual combat laws would fix a lot of shit in this country. Like you know what? Talk shit all you want, but like I challenge you to mutual combat. And then when you say no, understand that you're a bitch.
I give a lot of respect to Patty the Baddy for that. Patty Pimplet. He had some beef with some guy that was messing with his kids at the gym. He met him at his gym. The guy was another fighter. They had an agreement. Nobody's allowed to tap, and he put the kid to sleep. It's fucking great.
Wait, they were messing with Patty's kids?
Oh, you got to see that, Jimmy. A guy, he had a beef with another fighter.
I haven't seen this. This is great.
Yeah, this is great, man. Patty met up with him, and he had his buddies with him, and they had some gear on, and they just beat the shit out of each other. Well, Patty had his way, and then he had the rear naked choker. People giving him shit for not letting it go. And he said, I'll talk about this once. Jimmy, when you were gone last week, I had him on. Even though he said he's not going to talk about it again, I brought it up. I had to. I go, look, I'm an old school guy. I love that shit. So I brought it to him. And he told me, he goes, yeah, he goes, too many guys nowadays, and especially where he's from in England, they're pulling out knives, at least this way. The families don't get distraught.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Nothing but respect. That's how it should be handled. I respect it.
Thailand a cheaper place to live because everyone says like the cost of living is like you can do really well there with a lot less than here. Like you can get like a really great place out there, pretty reasonable.
Oh, my condo is expensive. My condo is like $2,000 a month, and that's a really nice condo in a really nice condo complex. We've got like infinity pools. There's childcare. There's the diner downstairs. There's a coffee shop downstairs. There's freaking a restaurant on the top. There's a full floor workout room, pool tables, co-working space. Like the cost of living is very, 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 very different. You can make it expensive if you want. I always tell people, people ask, and I've said, like, if you go and you're okay embracing some parts of like Thai culture, you can make it very cheap. If you want to live a Western life, it's going to cost you some money.
Okay.
But if you go out there, you want to eat everything Western and blah blah blah, it's going to cost you a little bit of money. But if you can go out there, if you're cool with like having some parts of the Thai culture be part of you, it's super cheap. It's fucking awesome. And like hey, I love Thai food. Like it's pretty fucking cheap. Housing is cheap, even if you go. Like mine's pretty like expensive as far as like renting goes, and it's still cheaper. God, like almost $1,000, almost $1,200 cheaper than what I paid in the States.
And you're what part of Thailand? What's the big cities? Is Phuket? That's Thailand, right?
Yeah, I'm in Phuket. Then you got Bangkok is on the other side. So Phuket's right. The little island. Bangkok's the capital on the mainland.
Is either one of them more like a New York? Like I would probably want to live somewhere kind of not necessarily a city. It is, right?
If you want more like that New York feel, go to Bangkok. Bangkok is just wild, like absolutely wild. Like so if you want that New York feel, go to Bangkok. It's closest you're gonna get because there's 1 billion people at all times packed on top of each other with anything you could possibly want to do.
Oh, nice.
Jimmy, you get in trouble over there, Jimmy.
Oh, when I'd get in trouble in the airport, I would get in big trouble.
You would throw your life away.
I know,
your life away.
I know. I'm a very, very bad boy.
Chris, we have Max Griffin in front of us. What say you?
I was like, oh shit, is he on the phone? Like, oh shit. Nah, dude, I'm excited, man. Like, somebody online said it's like two unks fighting at the cookout, and I can't get that out of my head. We're both veterans.
That's fucked up.
Right? I laugh. But we're both like, he's 30, he's 39. I'll be 38 3 days after the fight.
Oh shit, that's all right.
Yeah, so like we've been around for a long time. Like I've got like 40 fights. He's got like 30 something fights. Like we've been around for a long time. He's a vet. He knows how to fight. And I think at the end of the day, he wants to come to fight. So like I'm excited, man. Like I'm back to where I fit in a weight class against a really game dude who's tough. He's gritty. We're gonna go out there. He's gonna grapple. I'm gonna not let him grapple. I'm gonna punch him in the face. He's probably gonna punch me in the face. It's gonna be a good time.
And the weight, feel good? Everything's smooth?
Dude, I woke up like 184 this morning. I'm super light. The thing is with middleweight, I was never above 205 pounds.
Wow.
Like I was very small. Like at my outside of camp, I was 205 pounds. So I was never a big middleweight. And then when we took this fight, I was 193 pounds in Thailand. I've been under 190 for like the better part of a month. Like, yeah, so I feel great. We trained last night, did 10 3-minute rounds, 4 5-minute rounds on like my weight cutting on my fight week food plan. And I feel good. Like this is just my body responds better here. I'm not carrying the extra weight. Like my joints don't hurt. I've got mobility. I love it.
It's wild that you took so long to get back here. Even though you did have good, like you said, you'd win a fight and be like, hey, I can do this. You know what I mean? At 185. But
the ultimate trap of fighting is you have success. And then you're like, well, if I can succeed, do I really need to suffer?
Right.
And like, it's that ultimate trap. And you're just like, okay, like things are going well. Why make it harder for myself?
Well, it's funny you say suffer too, because a lot of people would say getting down to 170 is the suffering. Like the weight cut is what would kill some guys.
Yeah.
And it, like, I mean, but for you, it's like, it's the easier of the two options as opposed to lugging around extra weight and forcing yourself to remain heavier.
It's funny because like when you look at it, I don't know why I never stopped thinking of it this way, but yeah, like I really am, like I'm used to cutting weight. I've been cutting weight for the last 15, 16 years for 70. But you really think about like, yeah, for me, as much as you enjoy being able to eat and whatnot, training with the extra weight, moving with the extra weight, it affects I sleep better now, which is weird. You think like having more weight, I'd sleep better. No, I sleep better now. Like my sleep is much better now. Like my joints don't hurt. I can scratch my back. I lost that ability for like years.
Wow.
No, like for 4 years I couldn't scratch my back because like we put on so much mass that like I lost a lot of mobility. I got slow. My boxing was slower. My footwork was slower. And say, oh, well, like why are you not using footwork? Because I'm carrying around 15 extra pounds.
Yeah,
it may not seem like much to people, but gaining 15 pounds and having to fight with it is like that's noticeable weight. 15 pounds of it's not fat. 15 pounds of muscle is a lot of oxygen that you got to use. So like you feel that shit. Like you feel that shit hard. So why aren't you moving as much? Because it makes me fucking tired, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what you do at welterweight, buddy. Come on, let's go.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be fighting. And I'm happy to not be fighting big ass people because, man, that sucks.
Well, did we ask you about Kopylov? I know because he did look a lot bigger, and I know that ending was very, I'm sure.
So we had this talk the other day. Kopylov is deceptively large because at first you don't think he's big until you're like with him. Then you're like, you are built. He's very oddly built to where like he has thick shoulders, thick ribs, small waist, thick hips, thick calf. And I'm just like, you're built very strange, but that motherfucker's a lot bigger than you think he is.
Yeah.
Like, he is way bigger than you think he is. So like, that was one of those things. I was like, okay, he's not too big until you're in there with him. Then you see him and you're like, you're actually like not a small dude. And that's just, one of those reasons to where I keep running into so many people that are so goddamn big. And it's just like, I feel like, if I'm doing a lot of work in fights to not have the result that I should have. And it's just, how long do you keep throwing, you keep throwing yourself against the wall before you realize like maybe I should open the door and go through.
Especially if you're fighting guys too, who at middleweight, there's guys who are just big middleweights too, who could easily or move up to light heavyweight. So if you're fighting one of those guys and you're more comfortable at 170, that is a huge disadvantage. You're right. And you should be getting the results that you put the work in for.
Yeah, we've been out here gambling, and sometimes the house wins, and that shit happens. We made a lot of money. That's tough, guys. I'm not mad. Like I made a lot of money. I'm happy. My family's okay. Like I can still healthy and able and young enough to train. I still got a lot of time left in me. I feel like I've got a lot of fights left in me. Like I feel great. I've got no real, my knees aren't falling apart. My back's fine. My neck's fine. My head's good. I can keep going. So. Why would I keep fighting this uphill battle and wondering, I don't want to end this journey being like, man, if only maybe I dropped down to 170, things could have been different. Like, fuck it, let's find out before it's over.
I'm excited for you because I know the difference. I fought in 2 weight classes. They asked me to go back up to 170, and thank goodness it worked out for me. But 155, I was suplexing motherfuckers. I'm not doing that to Hughes and GSP.
Hey, I'm putting that shit on the shirt. 155, I was suplexing motherfuckers. No, sir, I shit you not. I'll put that on the fucking shirt.
Hey, man, listen, Chris Curtis, we are so happy to see you back in action.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see you at welterweight, man. You could be quite the reckoning. And the success you had at 185, I can't wait to see what you're going to do over here.
I'm excited, man. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. I'm very excited to be back. This weekend should be a fun time.
I think I got to get TikTok now to watch your videos. I don't got that shit.
You can check it out. So TikTok's way. So honestly, I thought I would hate it. I was always against TikToks, fucking young kids. It's actually a much better community. I really like TikTok.
Right, kids are on. I might have to delve in there, test the waters.
Check it out. I think you'd have a good following with it. You can just post shit and go away, but it's very it's not transactional. It's just like, oh, okay, I see things and I can move on my life. I actually like TikTok. I like that. Fuck Twitter, but try TikTok.
If you see me next week doing one of those TikTok dances, Kurt, just unfriend me. Just don't.
I'll shoot you. No, I'll shoot you. I will shoot you, Matt Serra.
Chris,
yes,
good talking to you, Chris.
Good guy. Thanks, guy. Thanks for having me.
Take care, Chris.
Very nice guy. Man. I do too. I'm from a very petty family. It's going to make me laugh all day. What an honest thing to say.
He's got a great sense of humor. And Max Griffin's a good, Max Payne Griffin. Max Payne Griffin's a good dance partner. I
Yes,
can't wait
he
to talk
is.
to Steve Garcia, man. He's having a lot of success.
I mean, he does not like a fight to go long.
No, man. This is the second time on. Oh, he's here. Let's get him on here, man. What's up, Steve?
Hey, buddy.
What's up, man? How you doing, sir? How you doing, sir?
Good, man. Are you in the middle of training?
I just finished up 4 miles just now, so I had to squeeze it in.
What'd you just get a mile in? What'd you do?
4 miles.
4 miles.
You know what's depressing, man? This morning when I taught my jiu-jitsu, I got out of the steam and I do my push-ups. I was breathing heavier than you. But that's what
I
push-ups.
literally just got off the treadmill too, so hopefully I'm not too much for you right now.
Steve, man, you're doing something right, brother. You are doing fantastic. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. 5 knockouts. I mean, you got 6 out of your last 7 fights, knockouts. And then the one you lost didn't go to distance. You're an entertaining mofo, Steve.
Hey, bro, I got to be another type of people like you, man. So that's how I get people's attention.
I mean, now, we had you on once before. And you started at 15 years old out of a Greg Jackson satellite school, huh?
Yes, sir.
Where was that? Where was that?
It was in Rio Rancho. So I had a buddy. He fought a strike force. His name was Lionel Lanham. And there's a whole story behind it, but pretty much he invited me to come to his. He actually went to my pops. My pops said, "Hey, bro, like my son needs some help. He's getting some stuff at school." I was like, "Okay." So he invited me. He's like, "Yeah, it's like a Jackson satellite, 3 days a week, and then the other time was like a Taekwondo school." And so he invited me. I was just a kid, 15 years old, and basketball shorts and a t-shirt, and everybody got to punch me and beat me up. So it was history ever since.
How did you take to it? Now, and did you get your friend brought you there because maybe you were getting in some trouble, or?
Yeah, I was getting some issues at school. I was actually getting ready to fight a lot of people and stuff, and I had some situations that were just like unnecessary, and back then UFC wasn't huge, it wasn't big. So I told my dad, I was like, I need to learn how to box. And Albuquerque has, Danny Romero, has Johnny Tapia, has some of these big boxing names, and he's like, well, I know this guy Lionel. He does like this like martial arts combat stuff, and I was like, I don't care as long as I know how to like protect myself. I was like, I don't want to do karate, but I want to do something like that I actually feel like will help me. And that night runs into him at Walmart. And that's why I feel like it's almost divine intervention. And went the next day, Lionel showed me my first rear naked choke, and I was choking everybody else out because that's all I knew. And, later on, I knew they were just letting me, what I mean?
Yeah.
But they beat my ass, a good couple months. But, man, it was just so fun, man. It was the best time of my life, really. Just throwing these small gloves, learn a technique or two, and then we just beat each other up. That's pretty much how practice went.
And Steve, like Calvin's which is crazy. Matt, what I was just saying, is on a 4-fight skid, and Calvin is such a good fighter. So it's strange to see that. One was a knee injury, the other ones have been decisions. How he likes to fight. He likes to go deep into a fight. He's very effective deep into a fight, and you've been getting people out of there very quickly. I'm sure you've gone I know you've gone the distance. So what do you think do you think he's going to attempt to drag you deep because all of your fights have been ending quickly, or how do you think he's going to approach you?
Well, one, you got to take a look at the lineup that he's fought. You know what I mean? Even the losses, man, against really top tier guys.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he fought Allen, he fought Aljo, he fought Emmett, he fought. His last one was Zalal. Like, man, this dude is like fighting really good guys. So like,
yeah,
you can't take that away from him because even though it's a loss, like, I mean, this dude is still game. I think he has a lot more to prove in the fight with me because, I mean, I feel like if he gets another loss, man, I don't know what's going to happen. He might have to figure it out. I don't know. But, I feel like he's kind of backed into a corner. As far as him, kind of trying to take me into the deeper rounds, we're prepared for it. I kind of figured that he does get started a little bit quicker in, the second to third, round. The first round, I think he's just he's really good at, like, filling process out, filling everybody and stuff. But, man, we're ready for it all. We've had, 3-5, fights before. We've had five round fights before. So we're prepared for whatever is, coming our way. So we're just ready for a battle.
I noticed that his last fight with Zalal, it was he was hesitant. I saw the pressure on his face when he got in there, and it looked like he was just hesitant to pull the trigger until that third round when he made up for it by throwing everything but the kitchen sink. but it was a little too late. But he had his best round, the third round. I expect with his back up against the wall, that third round is going to be the first round in this fight. If he's got to pull the trigger, you know? So, I mean, I guess with you facing him, you got to be expecting the best Calvin Kattar. I mean, that's the mindset going in.
Yeah, no, the way I see Kattar coming out, especially when you're kind of referring to the Zalal fight, he was kind of hesitant, but Zalal was on his bike. I guess it's a good way to, secure a win. You know what I mean? That's not my style. Hats off to him and just getting a win, right? When you stand toe to toe with Calvin Kattar, it's going to be a battle. And unfortunately for myself and for my family, that's just not my style. You know what I mean? I'm going for it. And, you have to learn to accept that, like, shit can hit the fan. You know what I mean? And you're just prepared for it. You bite down on the mouthpiece. And I'm like, I'm in here with, a dog. You know what I mean? And he's facing the dog himself. So I feel like we're going to go out there and we're going to see just fireworks. I think I'm not trying to take anything away from Derek Lewis, but this could be, the main event if you really want to think about it. I feel like this has it written all over it. It should be a banger. It should be. So
it's the feature bout. Yeah, it's a very good fight. You're an exciting fighter, man. And again, you're very smart to recognize that Calvin is in a position where he really needs a win. A lot of fighters don't acknowledge that, or they pretend not to know the position the other guy's in. And I think it's really good that you're saying, like, yeah, I know that he desperately needs this win. So you're going to be fighting a guy who's going to be probably very difficult to put away.
Yeah, you back a dog into a corner. He's gonna fight with everything he has, and that's kind of what I feel like that position he's in. So that makes him even more dangerous.
Hey, Steve, let me ask you a question real quick. We're partnered up with Fanatics now. If you could get an autograph from any athlete, alive or dead, who would it be?
Anybody alive or dead?
Any athlete.
Any athlete, huh?
Doesn't have to be combat sports. It could be anything.
Yeah. Combat sports, it'd probably be Muhammad Ali. I think if you want to go to if you want to go to basketball, it'd be Michael Jordan. It's gonna be the key guys because these are guys I studied. These are guys that I saw that were just so gritty that just put in the hard work. So yeah, Michael Jordan. It'd probably be Tiger Woods. It'd be Muhammad Ali. I'd love to meet some of the guys that are alive, like Robert Duran and Sugar Ray and those guys. I think they would be great to me and stuff. But yeah, the guys that you see that really, really just dedicated all their time, all their effort and sacrifice. Those are the guys that I want to meet because I feel like I can really relate to those. You know what I mean? The ones that I love to meet Connor, and Connor I knew worked hard, but that dude is living the limelight. You know what I mean? I come from the dirt, bro. I come from nothing. You know what I mean? I'm a kid out of Albuquerque that had nothing. You know what I mean? And I was just a nobody trying to become somebody. And it took me 12 years to get into the UFC, and I think we're 18 years into my career. So I mean, it just took me a longer time to get here, but we're here and we're thriving. So I'm really blessed for that.
You're living the dream now, Steve.
Well, say that after Saturday, because man, right now the weight cutting sucks.
Oh, I hear you, dude.
We're good. Yeah,
I fucking hear you, man.
Dude,
hey, you have such a great dance partner in there to make you. Literally, it smells like fight of the night. There's no way it's not going to be excited. I'm exciting. I'm excited for you, bro.
Have a great
fight. Man. I
fight.
appreciate it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you having me on.
Thank you, Steve. Talk to you.
All right,
you guys have a good one.
All our best. That's going to be a banger, man. You know what I mean, Jimmy?
Yes, I do. I'm looking at the card now.
Let's look at it. Oh, you want to make some picks?
The main event, Matt. I was looking at that. Taliesin Teixeira against Derek Lewis. Taliesin is 8-0, and again, but he's not fought the level of people Derek has fought. I really can't pick. It's very hard because Derek Lewis, he is 40. Taliesin is how old? 25. It's very, very hard to pick against Derek because I personally is one of my favorite fighters. But I think I have to go with Taliesin. I think Derek Lewis could knock out anybody, but I think this kid is 25 years old. And again, I know the heavyweights, the power is the last thing to go, and Derek Lewis could put that first loss on there, but I'm going to have to go with Taliesin Teixeira. but it's not because I don't love Derek Lewis.
Well, you're thinking about that. You know, Stephen Thompson's on here versus
Second round stoppage.
Ooh, wow.
This is a fight that I could stand to lose and be okay losing.
You know what, man? I'm going to say this. I'm going to go with Stephen Thompson, Wonder Boy Thompson, decision win over Gabriel Bonfim.
Okay. Bonfim, yes.
I think that Wonder Boy's got some stuff in the basement, and when I mean some stuff, I mean a sidekick.
Yeah, he does.
Oh. So, all right, decision. I got him.
I know which one I'm looking at.
Ooh, go ahead.
Walter Walker against Kennedy and Zechikuwu. That's another tough one to. It's another heavyweight fight.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at Walter's record right now, but I think I'm going to make a pick in this fight.
Ooh.
Who's your second one?
Mine? I will say that I'm going to pick Fatima in this fight.
Okay.
And I'm going to say she got a second round TKO. I think she's going to win by decision. I think Fatima's going to win by decision because I think Melissa Martinez is a tough girl.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 2 of my picks.
All right, I've done my 2.
We're doing 3.
Oh, you want to do a third? Okay.
Oh, come on, man. What are we doing?
Let's see here.
Messing around? We're putting around over here? I don't know. Let me see. For my last one, Jimmy.
Yep.
This is what I'm going to say. Ooh.
What?
Jake Matthews versus Chidi. How do you pronounce his last name? Because I don't want to kill it.
Where are you looking?
Bang, bang, Chidi, bang.
Jacquani. Chidi and Jacquani.
Yes.
Yeah.
Injo Kahani. Did I say it right? Thank you. This is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say Jake Matthews. And I'm going to say, even though sometimes he doesn't use his jiu-jitsu and he just bangs, but he has good jiu-jitsu. I'm going to say by decision. Jake Matthews by decision.
Tuco
I was going to say rear naked choke, but I stopped.
Tico Tokos is coming off of 2 losses. I'm looking at that Junior Taffa fight. The opening fight of the main card, isn't it? Yes. I think I'm going to take in that fight, Matt.
Tell me, Jimmy.
Junior. I'll take Junior by a decision. I think he wins that by decision.
And like that, we're done.
We are done.
That was fun. Let's plug the UFC first for this weekend.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Plug our own stuff.
Lewis versus Teixeira, July the 12th this Saturday. It's in Nashville. It's a 6 p.m. fight, ESPN Plus. The main card, 9 o'clock, ESPN Plus. So you know they're going to be good fights because they're putting them on ESPN Plus. So they always want to gain new fans by doing that. This is a great card. And we'll see how many fights Derek Lewis has left. I always feel sad when I pick against Derek Lewis. So,
anyway. Yeah, man, you should be. We like Derek. Hey,
I love Derek.
Plug your podcast, please.
Tonight at 7 o'clock, I'm going to be in Fat Black Pussycat. Now I'm going to Montreal, Ottawa, and Toronto for the weekend. My podcast is called Jim Norton Can't Save You. Very funny. Nimesh Patel is on this week. And my special is called Unconceivable on YouTube.
I love your special.
Oh, thank you, man.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. The Matt Serra channel on YouTube, Geeking Out with Matt Serra. I'm having so much fun. I got my VR set up now. You can watch me play my games on there, and people are liking that. I do my movie reactions. I believe tomorrow I watched K-Pop Demon Hunter. It's an anime type movie. Did I like it? Did I not? You got to chime in. You got to, tune in. And hey, man, I got exciting stuff. I got Marab in studio on this weekend, Friday. And I also got the great Frank Grillo, who's going to be in Superman, coming on. So
very nice.
I'm having a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. Jimmy, I miss you. And I'll talk to you by next week.
I'll talk to you before then, yes.
I think so. Oh, now you're teasing me. Goodbye, everyone. Enjoy the fights this weekend.